In the history of Westeros, few deaths have been as controversial as the death of Daemon Targaryen, brother of King Viserys, husband of Queen Rhaenyra, and rider of one of the oldest dragons alive. Caraxes, known as the Bloodworm. The Dance of the Dragon split Westeros in two, the Greens, led by Aegon II, and the Blacks, led by Rhaenyra. Daemon, who had spent years living in his brother's shadow, finally had his chance to prove why they called him the Rogue Prince. But his final battle took place over the God's Eye Lake. His opponent was none other than his own nephew, Aemond Targaryen, riding Vhagar, the oldest and largest living dragon of that era. Vhagar once belonged to Visenya Targaryen, one of the three original conquerors of Westeros, an experienced war dragon that Caraxes could never match. In George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood, this battle is recounted ambiguously. Some accounts say Caraxes grappled with Vhagar in the sky, and both dragons crashed into the lake. As Daemon was drowning, he drove his Valyrian steel dagger from Vhagar's mouth into her brain before vanishing into the depths himself. His body was never found. But another version exists, one claiming Aemond, blind in one eye since childhood and carrying a long-held grudge against Daemon, deliberately lured him to his death. If true, Daemon's death wasn't a battlefield accident, but revenge for a childhood cruelty, a moment when Daemon had once mockingly threatened Aemond's eye with his dragon. The House of the Dragon series preserved this ambiguity, but added far more visual detail to the dragons fall into the lake, a sequence that became one of the show's most expensive visual effects moments. Daemon's death marked the end of one of the most complex figures in Targaryen history, a man who was both a lover and a killer, unpredictable until his very last breath.